the exception perhaps of the Poppy, right, who can dissuade a lot of potential things from the Kazi.
In a way, would you say that favours them, Mammoth, given their tendencies to be that volatile, to want to scout out all those opportunities that they can almost, you know, mechanics checks you?
Yeah, I do think that this, like, maybe Vertex in theory have a better comp. I think this favours Mammoth because they are on their champions, right? So their opponent's comfortable with the picks that
It's Mammoth on match point here. One more win and they book themselves into the next round to then fight in best of 5 territory. But it won't be that simple because a level 1 play has occurred and it is to be Tomasino looking to get taken down again. The exhaust goes out, the damage is there, and they're going to flick him back. And it's Thien, do you believe it, getting first blood again?
Thien actually with the switch up here as well. Shadow.
What is Goodo's next play?
He has smite advantage. He knows the red buff was smited away.
So he goes in, hits the stun against Souli. Actually, he's just going to take him down. Oh, so close. The auto attack from afar drops him down low, drops him to about 20 HP, but he's going to be spearing. He doesn't get that one.
I mean, first of all, though, he's able to get most of the Krug camp where the gold value is attributed. So that's where he's going to go afterwards. Suddenly, it's not as free. Top lane also very heavy on the damage here, starting to draw a lot of our attention as Tomasino.
Tomasino's looking for an instant flash away. The snip, though, it's been buffed. He's missed the rocket. He's gone for the flames.
Oh.
Look how close that was. And that was without exhaust being available. The difference really there for Thien, no ignite.
The pre-flash from Thien also provided 0 value. Goodo finds Souli here as well, goes from the red buff straight to the blue instead. DaJeung with the bubble though.
Oh, he's hit it, he's landed it, and Souli can exact his revenge. Isolated and slashed on.
Tile champions, they are looking for these fights, they're looking for these 1v1s. Bubble connects to DaJeung, he's just going to be able to put down some damage and should be perfectly fine. Goodo loses half his health.
Yes, but look at the angle, that's a phenomenal stun there from Goodo. Great way to get themselves back into this and prevent Mammoth from really snowballing out of control.
Yeah, crucial little look. The cost was 4 summoner spells. We have a look what happened up here, Skimmy. And it is the level advantage just being abused by Tomasino. Thien must be really close off this minion wave and ticks it right there, right? So that's where this free trade comes across. You could see Thien's decision making there. Tomasino for the Herald, I think the lanes are so volatile. You're looking at kills into objectives in this game. The Drake was kind of a free one, but top right now, Goodo looking.
Thien is certainly the focus. Flash away to try and prevent all this damage that's coming on down. The ultimate from the Poppy knocks him up. The explosive nature coming on through there. As he drops the red carpet and brings in the backup. Souli comes in. They're not isolated, but that won't prevent him from dishing out big numbers as they'll get a killer piece and they'll counter gank.
And Souli with Siuman for sure. Herald goes down. Souli gets dissuaded from the river, but not from Yursan.
Yursan jumps in straight away. 2-man ultimate, one missing with the Moonlight Vigil as Dante jumps up into the skies, rips back the feathers, and absolutely annihilates Chayon. Chirps in the river now as well, and DaJeung doesn't have any mana, so not really a major threat anymore. And Yursan, having burnt that flash, is going to run out of space, run out of time. And here right now, Thien's going to get here first. The damage being found to Tomasino as he's bullied out straight back into mid lane.
Yeah, it's just not a... The flank doesn't exist, Gimme. I'm not sure that a Gwen and a Syndra can really play this one out together. Mammoth immediately turn onto them.
They just look at Tomasino and say, what on earth are you doing here? As you say, you cannot be flanking from that position. We will pick your team apart. And grouped up as 5, they will turn their attention right back to where it all began.
Disjointed efforts here from Vertex. Chirp will survive, but Tomasino teleports in and now finds himself 2 and 5. Goodo may be looking for a steal, would be the best case scenario here. Does have the flash, but the Poppy ultimate goes wide and they cannot convert that one. Dante was also looking for that outer turret as he was being... Dante in
the jungle, I must say, right? 2 items done to that of nothing. Just components here for Goodo on the Poppy. Fight breaks out in the mid lane. Chayon is the focus, but he does survive. In goes Yursan, hits the 3-man ultimate. Dante jumps away with a Feather Storm, and they're going to try and answer back again. The counterpunch not proving strong enough.
Souli.
But Souli's now going to look to find what he's after. W is evolved, and the shutdown is claimed. Dante dead, jumping across the wall. They look to try and find another one. As the poke harass is becoming a little bit too much to bear. Rosie running away. The tower soon to fall. And Vertex routed out of the mid lane.
Yeah, don't they just run up? They see them and just run away.
That's looking like the case right now. The equalizer gets dropped on down and Chayon then feels a little bit more safe and protected. Maybe he turns around now with the Gravitum active. He can look to try and lock down one key target. Tomasino jumps in. but the Hallowed Mist denies it from coming into
Souli
effect.
on the flank.
Souli is on the flank, as you say. Chayon is dead. The ultimate burn from Chirp. Souli with the Edge of Night active is looking for his time to pounce.
And he can't. He just can't. The ultimate is still there from Dante. He doesn't have an opportunity to just jump forwards because it would be... Dante does find himself in a spot of trouble if that bubble ever connects. No QSS there, no McHale's or anything of the like to save him. And it's a constant dance. He can't go around that one.
That was an awkward
He's going
position.
forward.
So they just say, let's go instead. The quickness comes out from Rosie, wanting to start up the fight. Both supports been the one to lead the line so far. The TP comes in. The paddle star shredding them low. And it's Souli then that picks up the double kill. He is the one to kill confirmed.
Teleported in.
But where is Chirp? He's running to the wrong base. And he's going to take a 1v1 into DaJeung?
I mean, he hasn't got much of a choice. Also, Tomasino dies here. Chirp just trying to use the base, the terrain to his advantage.
DaJeung in his face, empowered auto attack, puts him to sleep, goes golden, denies any kind of clapback that Chirp has. They flash, they burn, they trade! They'll get an ace. But it almost felt a little bit like Romeo and Juliet there.
Yeah, I mean, mid lane.
Because DaJeung has got you locked on down. So Rosie's going to start this fight at 50%. Another bubble. Dangerously close to connecting again.
Teleports on the flank
TP
here.
flank.
Vertex in a very awkward position, but Equalizer comes down to fight their way out of this one. That Equalizer hits the wall,
Yeah,
Skimmy.
that's not the equalizer Thien was looking for, but still Vertex pressing forward. Goodo disconnecting this from the team. The feathers go out. Dante not in a position to really execute. So front line is Chayon. As he gets a double. Dante trying to do whatever he can as he cleanses but falls on down. The damage is a little bit too much to bear at this late game moment. And there is your second ace of the game.
Oh, look, honestly, feathers, but again, Electro Harpoon hits. See you, Dante. Didn't see that one coming. Didn't see this one coming.
Look at Souli on the flank as well, saying you're completely stopped. Where do you go now? Do they turn their attention onto him? He flashes, fade away, kill the spike, and he leaps into your face, but gets denied by the Hex Gates. 1v1 into Goodo. That makes it kill number 12. This bug is out of control.
Oh, how about 13?
And the same could certainly be said here for the Kazakhs. Here we go, as Zoe sets it up for that kill number 13, as you quite rightly point out. But Tomasino showcases just how strong his sewing is as he stitches up a kill of his own. But this bug, jumped across all over the world, gets yet another ace. I feel like we've gone back so many seasons. It's like Alex playing Kazakhs all over again.
Alex Itch going crazy. Look, having the time of his life, Souli, and MAMMOTH having the game of their lives here as well. Pretty straightforward team fights back-to-back and a pretty straightforward 2-0 victory.
2-0 on the night, 2 30-minute games, and the expected result that they'd be hoping for. They will book themselves into that lower bracket final. They will give themselves that chance at a best of 5.
Eventually, when they hit the Nexus, we'll get there. And then like, MAMMOTH will confirm the 2-0. They will have a date with the loop.